Everyone, it's Hannah with Usborne Books and More. I am so excited to show you some of our new titles. I'm going to start with one of our most popular series, the That's Not My series. This is one of the newest ones in the collection, That's Not My Hedgehog. I love this one. It's got some great touchy-feelies. Of course, it's got that wonderful predictable text. That's Not My Hedgehog, its nose is too shiny, and the Find the Mouse on every page, which is so much fun. And don't forget, it's great for preschoolers too, for those first reading books where they learn their vocabulary. But That's Not My Hedgehog. It's just an adorable one for that collection. Another one for our youngest readers is a new one of our baby's very first Slide and See. This one's on the farm. I love these. It has the little sliders that are so great for little ones to play with and manipulate. They move really easily. It's got just really fun pictures. And then of course it also has these finger trails, which are great as a pre-writing skill. But these books are my 2-year-old's favorites, and I love that I can hand them to her and not worry about her destroying them. These two new books in our collection are just wonderful keepsake books. It's 5-minute bedtime stories and 10-minute stories, and these books just make me smile because my mother filled my bookshelves with these when I was younger, and now I understand the the need for a 5-minute bedtime story book. But this is just a beautiful compilation of stories. It's very similar to our illustrated storybooks. But it's a beautiful hardbound book, and the illustrations are amazing. So my kids love these. They love the illustrated as well. They just love being able to read a story a night. This great read aloud. Another new series for little ones are the I Want to Be. So I want to be an astronaut, or I want to be a lion tamer. These are just really fun board books, which just talk about different occupations. I Want to Be a Lion Tamer is animal occupations, and I Want to Be an Astronaut is kind of adventurous ones, but the pictures are really fun and they're really funny. Sure to be a lot of giggles when you're reading that book. We have a new addition to our Lift the Flap books. This is Lift the Flap Numbers. These are some of my favorites just because there is just so much to them. There's fun little games and just learning opportunities on every page. Tons of flaps. Here you're, blast off, match the number on a rocket to the number of spots. So it's just a lot of really great learning opportunities. These are really great too, fun too. You're probably familiar with our Beginners series. If you're not, we have this great Beginners nonfiction series, which are all $4.99 books for a little hardback book, and it's got great information for younger children. This is a new series to it. It's Usborne Young Beginners. So this is for even younger kids, a little bit smaller text, a little bit less information on the page. But this one is baby animals, and we also have flowers. And my 4-year-old is obsessed with our Beginner series. He carries around stacks of them. We read them all the time. He wants to bring them when we go on trips. So he was so excited to see these as a new addition. Another one of our nonfiction series for little ones is my very first. This one's Dinosaurs book. We also have Space and Castles. These are that great thick cardstock pages that hold up so well. Again, you have kind of short nuggets of information, which are really easy to digest and retain. The illustrations are really fun for younger kids. So these are just chock full of information, but in an easy, understandable way for your younger preschoolers. I call this series the Baby Whisperer series. It is my 2-year-old's favorite. This is very first book of things to spot out and about. It goes along with very first things to spot and very first things to spot in the home. This is the newest one. I love these because they're fun for babies and younger toddlers to just look at the pages. She'll just flip through this. I mean, throws a tantrum, pull it out, quiets down, and flips through because the pictures are so much fun to look through. And then when they're a little bit older, it's a learning book. It gives you prompts and opportunities. Which can is different? Who is buying a fish? It talks through colors and shapes, and it just teaches everything. It's all here in one book. Awesome. Love them. The next step up for those kind of hide and seek, find and seek books is the farm picture puzzle book. We have a few in this series as well. This is one of our new ones. Again, the illustrations are a lot of fun. As you can see, there's a lot more in each page. So it's kind of for your older child, but it has those same prompts. I need to find the black sheep. Can you see it? Where is the last sweater I knitted? So this is a really great one to keep in the car for trips or when you're at the doctor's office. It's a fun one to kind of look through. We have 2 new word books. This one's my first word book about me and one about food. And these are great, for vocabulary building. Children, preschool or toddlers love learning new words and pointing, and these are just really great for that. My first reference book about our world. This is one for your kind of younger preschooler, 4 or 5 years old, I would say. I love it. My 4-year-old just thought this was awesome. It's got all information about your world, and I love that it starts out with kind of talking about where your child is in their world. We live on a street, in a neighborhood, in a country, in a continent, in the world, in the universe. So really you can talk about, their place in the world, and it goes through what makes rain, the world's weather. It's just got great information. And then at the end, it has some fun little quizzes that they can do themselves. That helps them helps them retain their information, and just a really great one. This would be an awesome book for homeschooling. And then I want to finish up with our Big Book series. We have 2 newer titles, Big Book of Rockets and Spacecraft and Big Book of the Body. And these big books are just amazing. I love them. We have animals and sea creatures and dinosaurs, and there's so many in this series, and they all have these incredible pull-out pages. If you can even see how big they get. So my 4-year-old loves to pull these out, and we lie them out on the floor, and he just looks at them. Let's see if I can pull out this person. I mean, look at this. It's the muscle system, and then on the back, it's the bone. I mean, how incredible is this? And it's got the bite-sized nuggets of information, but it's just one of those that my kids go back to again and again and again. Well, that's what I have for our younger readers. So enjoy, happy reading. Thanks so much.